G'day, it's Campbell Such. This is Mine by Thursday. I'm in Lisbon, in the suburb of Bairro Alto, after a conference in Barcelona. I'm lucky enough to be having a little bit of a break for a week, and I thought it got me thinking actually about the apps and ideas and things that I do to make my trips easier over the years and mitigate some of the risk of things going wrong on a trip. So I thought I'd pass those on to you. I don't know if they're for you, but here's the list anyway, and it'd be great to get your ideas, thoughts, any apps and ideas you have for mitigating risk and making your trips as easy as possible. So here's my thoughts. First off is TripIt. I use TripIt for all of my trips. I send the travel agents receipts and itineraries and anything I get off the online bookings for flights and AirBNB and other hotels, and it builds the itinerary. Brilliant app. TripAdvisor and Yelp for restaurants and finding accommodation, but particularly for restaurants I find that fantastic. Wake to wake me up. Wake has a great bird sound app that wakes you up every time, but it's not as harsh as it can be. Oh, and thanks to Carlos Churao for recommending Bairro Alto in Lisbon. It's been a great recommendation, Carlos. For booking flights and hotels, Booking.com, Kayak and Hipmunk I found really useful. XE for doing currency exchange rates, just to make sure you're getting the right things. For getting around, I use Google Maps, and particularly the offline maps, and using saved areas to save the places that I want to go and see and visit, hotels, restaurants, accommodation, bars. And Relay is another app that's really useful in that space. And then the other thing is just around risk mitigation. So what things do I do to make sure that if something goes wrong, I've got a chance of recovering? First thing I do is to save all of my records to Dropbox in an offline folder that I can get if I'm offline. I make sure I take a screenshot of any boarding passes to make sure that if the phone's offline that I can still get to it to get through customs and anything else that I might need to do. What else have I forgotten? Printed copies of all documents, one in your carry-on and one in your luggage in case one or either get lost. Colour copies of your passport and driver's licence, and scanned copies into Dropbox and Evernote, really useful. And if there's anything that I couldn't afford to lose, I make sure I put it in my carry-on bag. So that's my thoughts. I'd love to hear what you use, apps and anything else you do to mitigate risk on your trips and make life a bit easier. So that's from Lisbon, from Bairro Alto. That's Campbell Such. Mine by Thursday, over and out, and look forward to next week. See ya.